Miss Marissa, and it is story time. So today we're going to read Sam Helps Recycle by Judith Boyer Stamper. Before we get into the story, we're going to talk about the parts of a book. So this is the front cover, this is the back cover, and this is the spine. Like our backs, we sit up straight and tall. Now remember, when it's story time, we gotta use our watching eyes. So put your watching eyes on. And then we need to use our listening ears. So put your listening ears on. All right, are we ready? All right, let's start reading. Hi, my name is Sam, and I'm helping Maya and her mom recycle our trash. I hear Maya calling me now. Got to go. Some of our trash goes into garbage cans, and the rest goes into recycling bins. Maya has a big stack of newspapers ready. Wait a minute. I have to get that newspaper I hid behind the bushes. I'll add it to the stack. So, Sam the dog is talking. Let's see what she does next. Cans and glass bottles are next. We put them in a separate bin. Hey, are they throwing away my dog food? No, it's okay. These cans are already empty. So look, you can recycle your dog's cans, recycle bottles, glass. These are all things that can be recycled, and Sam is going to be helping today. Plastic goes into the last bin. I run to get a bottle I left in the yard. I don't want to litter. So litter is when we drop stuff on the ground, and we don't want to do that. We need to make sure it goes into the recycling bin, or if it can't be recycled, that it goes into the trash can. Sniff. Before I can save my bowl, Maya calls me to get into the car. She says we're going to the recycling center. We're also bringing old batteries and unused paint. It's not safe to keep them around. In some towns, sanitation workers pick up the trash on one day and recycling bins on another. Where we live, we do our recycling ourselves. Maya's mom starts the car. Here we go. So these are community helpers. They help keep our community clean. Maya's mom says that each person in the United States produces more than 4 pounds of garbage a day. That's enough to make more than 60,000 truckloads of trash. I wonder, where does all that garbage go? I soon find out. We drive by a huge landfill. My nose can smell it a mile away. Maya's mom tells us that a landfill is a deep hole dug into the ground, and it has a lining of clay and plastic at the bottom. The lining keeps the rotting garbage from leaking into the groundwater. There are big bulldozers pushing huge piles of garbage that have been dumped at the landfill. The trucks pack it down with their wide tires. So these big trucks help us. They help move the garbage to make room for more. And this big area full of trash is called a landfill. I've heard Maya say that there's just too much trash to put in landfills, and that's why we have to recycle. Paper, plastic, cans, and bottles. All these things can be reused and turned into new things. I'm glad that we're at the recycling center, but I'm still worried about my food bowl. Uh-oh, Sam's looking for his food bowl. I watch while some people put their newspapers into a big container. Then Maya and her mom dump their newspapers. My paper goes in too. So we can recycle newspaper. A sanitation worker comes over to pet me. He tells Maya that recycling paper saves a lot of trees and a lot of energy too. He explains that a recycled paper gets packed into big bales that go to a paper recycling factory. At the factory, the old paper is turned into pulp. Then it goes through a big machine that turns out miles of new paper every day. Next, Maya's mom adds our bottles and cans to a big pile. A front-end loader scoops them up and it dumps them into the back of a truck. I make a horrible racket. I wish I could cover my ears. Yelp. The worker says that the bottles and cans will go to a sorting facility that separates the glass and the metal. Then they go to separate factories to be recycled. At one factory, the glass bottles are crushed and melted into a liquid. Then the liquid glass is poured into molds to make new bottles and other products. The cans are taken to a different place. Before they leave the sorting center, though, they are crushed together into bales. Then they are taken to a factory that recycles metal. Recycled cans are made into new cans that can be recycled all over again. So that's why we want to recycle, because they can use it again. Maya's mom unloads a plastic glass. I see my food bowl sitting on top of the pile. The worker tells us that the plastic bottles take up a lot of space. In some landfills, they may never decompose or waste away. That's why it's really important to recycle plastic. He says that the plastic is sent from the recycling center to a factory. First, the plastic is cleaned. Then it is chopped up into tiny little pieces. Finally, it is melted down and made into new plastic products. On our way home, I worry about my bowl, said Sam. But I still feel good about recycling. When I go into the house, I get a great surprise. Maya shows me my new red bowl. She points out the recycling symbol on the side as she fills it with food. So, how do you think Sam feels that he got a new bowl? At first, he was feeling a little bit sad because he didn't know why his old bowl was gone. But he's happy now because he sees his new bowl. While I'm eating, Maya and her mom talk about other recycled products. Maya's notebook comes from recycled paper. Some clothes are made from recycled plastic. Even some playground surfaces are made from old tennis shoes and rubber tires. So you might have something in your house that was from recycled material. That means that it was taken to the factory and then they made it new again so that you can use it. After I finish my food, I head straight to my doggy bed for a nap. Recycling is a lot of work, but it's worth it. The end. So I hope you enjoyed story time today. Sam is happy because he recycled. And that's the end of story time. Bye-bye.